Treasure hunters, hello and welcome to the show today. Today I'm going to revisit a couple of scrapbooks, maybe three. Basically simple scrapbooks, or are they not so simple? So let's get to it. So basically today, guys, I'm just going through some of the scrapbooks, and I just picked out a couple really simple scrapbooks. All they basically are is a picture and a caption below them. First one was scrapbook number 19. It's Forrest's pond. You know, he refers to his pond over and over in many scrapbooks. He's always referring to a pond or some type of a body of water, something to do with fishing. This one says Forrest's backyard fishing pond that is 11 feet deep. He says it's catch and release only. What do you think? Is there some type of a hint here that we're supposed to be picking up on? Is it something with a catch and release only? Is it perhaps just the image itself? You know, is the image maybe capturing, you know, the area where the chest could possibly be hidden? I don't know. It's just one that stands out to me, and I can't help to think that there's something in here we're supposed to be seeing and we are not seeing it. Let me show you this next one. Here we go again, guys. This is Scrapbook 15. This was sent to Dale, and you got the picture, and then you got Forrest's initial after the picture sent. You know, basically that's Forrest saying, "Hey, I sent this to you." And then down below it, the caption says, "Forrest sent me this photo of him that was taken at Hebgen Lake in the 50s. I wonder if there's a clue in there someplace." I can't help to think, is there a clue in there someplace? Here you got Forrest with an old car with a boat on top. There was another picture out a while back. I don't remember. I think maybe it was in Too Far to Walk. Same thing, had the family boat up on top, but the boat said Skippy on it was the name of the boat. So, you know, this is just a really simple scrapbook. It's just a picture and a caption. But what are we missing? Is there something here that we're supposed to be catching on to that we're not catching on to? I just wanted to pop a couple of these scrapbooks up here today and show them to you guys. But, you know, I go back and reread this stuff, you know, every once in a while, thinking, hoping maybe I'll see something that, you know, didn't catch my eye before. But this is just a couple of really simple scrapbooks. But they don't seem as simple as they appear. Okay, guys, this is another interesting one, Scrapbook 97. I'm going to tell you why I think this one is so interesting here in just a moment, but let me read this for you. This came out in October 2014. I'm just going to read this first part. It says, "There are animals in the forest that don't play fair. All others try to avoid. The skunk, the rattlesnake, and the porcupine." Now, I think that's where there's probably a hint, if there's something in this, you know, that's where I feel that there's a hint. "I made this 1-gallon bronze jar with a screw-on lid after witnessing an unfortunate event at Hebgen Lake. I plan to fill it with things that will be fun to see in the year 5450. That's an odd date just to pick out of the blue, isn't it? 5450, when someone might unearth it. So actually, he's saying that he's burying this one too. It's funny how that he says all these jars and these bells that he's burying them, you know, and every one of them's been buried. He doesn't say that he's done anything else with them. And he also goes on to say that he plans on burying this one too. Now here's another thing. Look at the other image of this. And this is where he goes on to say, "I plan to bury it this year." I don't know if he ever did. If anybody knows if he actually buried this or not. I don't know if he did or not. But basically he shows you the bottom of the jar. It's got the buffalo and the porcupine on it. Now what I find so peculiar about this is this right here. The eBay ad. This is set up the same as that scrapbook, except it's got the frog on it. You know, it's the toothbrush holder. But he goes on to show you the bottom of the toothbrush holder. Now do you not find that odd that he's done the same thing twice? And I would venture to say, I don't know what the story was on this or not. I watched K-Pro's show, K-Pro and Mike, and they said that Shiloh said that Forrest was actually selling this. I don't know if that was true or not, but I would venture to say that if Forrest was selling this for some reason, it's got to be a hint. If it wasn't Shiloh selling it, but also, you know, my best guess would be that if something else does go up for sale, it's going to be this jar here with the buffalo and the porcupine on the bottom. And it's going to be displayed pretty much the same way that it was in this eBay ad. it's just thoughts that are going through my head. But it's things I can't help to think about when I go back to these scrapbooks. So guys, you know, if you got any comments or anything that you want to say on these scrapbooks, drop a comment down there. Let me know what your thoughts are. I am curious. Also in this one image, let me pop this image up here. This image here, this was on the eBay ad. This is the first time I've ever really seen a close-up image of the wagon. But look at the top left corner of this image. It says 271 on it. I've never seen that. And I don't know, maybe, you know, maybe that was something that was meant to be shown if this was as an intended hint or an intended clue of some type. We don't know, and we may never know. But anyway, guys, that's all I got for you today. I want to thank you guys for watching. You know, I'm Rick McDonald. I go by IllinoisGhost. Like I said, if you got any comments or anything, any thoughts on this, drop a comment down below. I'd like to see what you guys are thinking about some of these too. Simple, not so simple. If you haven't yet liked and subscribed to my channel, please do so. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video, and thanks for watching tonight.